You
What's
guys, how
up?
you doing?
How you doing?
Good, man. What's up?
I'm doing good. I'm actually glad you guys get to take my call.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, well, you piqued our interest for sure.
Yeah, interest peaked.
So,
Yeah.
you worked at Galaxy's Edge in the beginning, hey?
Yeah, I was actually part of the opening team, so I got to see the land before anyone else, and then got to go in and kind of learn all the details and see the concept art beforehand. And then I officially left around probably right after COVID.
Yeah.
So I was definitely in there for sure.
Oh,
So
maybe
you
I
had
saw you there
said,
because I went there in January of 2020.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe not.
well, you had said that there were stuff in the original concepts or some of the stuff that got taken away. Is that what you were trying to say?
Right. And again, just put this out for everyone. This isn't anything that was hidden from Lucasfilm, and this isn't, me trying to do anything bad towards them, but this is just sharing my experience of what we saw even at the D23 convention. So originally, from my understanding, this was supposed to be the original trilogy, but because The Force Awakens was so popular, they actually ended up changing the land to the the sequel trilogy because it was so popular. And there's some concept art that's even online that you can see where you'll see Rebellion X-wings, stormtroopers, where the TIE Echelon is. If the fans are going to know what that is. That was supposed to be an Imperial shuttle, so they changed it at the. I think they changed it at the last minute, and again, I'm not too sure, just because I was just like your standard person working there. But from my understanding, everything was supposed to be the original trilogy.
Dude, I'm looking at the concept art right now.
Yeah,
I didn't know
that's
about this.
pretty wild.
What?
Yeah, yeah. Let me see if I can
Jabba's
find that.
Palace?
Yeah, there was supposed to be a restaurant in there, from my understanding, but they never went through with it. And again, concept art, news media talking about it, so it's all public.
Yeah.
I will say another thing too. They were supposed to have more droids roaming around, but I know they started doing that recently, where they had R2 and um, other astromech droids out there. But I think I personally believe it was more of a liability thing, because people running
Sure.
around and you have kids, and probably don't want anybody you know damaging their product like that. I couldn't imagine.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they had R2D2 there, from what I remember.
Yeah.
But,
And even at the D23 convention, they had there was a droid that was roaming around. And they told everyone that was waiting in line to see the model that they were going to have droids like that roaming around, but they never came to do it.
oh, geez. That's really disappointing. I did not know about this, man.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you
didn't know they
for
were going to
bringing this to my
do
attention.
uh,
No,
OT stuff. That's pretty wild.
no.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Wow.
find the artwork right now. Oh, here it is. Let me see.
You can bring it on screen if you want.
Let me send it in the chat right here.
This is incredible.
Would have been cool to have a Lambda there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
right?
when I was talking to the Imagineers during that part of D23, they said they changed it to the TIE Echelon, which is the First Order TIE fighter, because they said, and I quote, that it was going to be too big for the area, which, and I sent the link of the one with the stormtroopers on there.
Dude.
And I'll show you where the TIE, not the TIE shuttle, but the Lambda shuttle. Yeah, it's crazy, huh?
It is.
Yeah. Weren't there also going to be like lightsaber fights in the same way that they ended up putting into Star Cruiser? Like, weren't those potentially going to be in Galaxy's Edge as well?
From what I remember, yes. I remember they mentioned something like that. They were going to have like an interactive lightsaber combat in the park with lasers, but again, it never came to be. So this was all the stuff that I was told while we were doing the D23 convention, and again, this is all public. This is what they told everyone that was waiting in line.
Dude, I didn't know this. So is this something? Well, I mean, I guess it's online, so weird.
Yeah. So this isn't something that I'm sharing. That's like
exclusive. Yeah. No,
yeah,
not at all. No.
This is all public that anybody can see.
I feel like what an oversight. I feel like that was just a mistake to change this.
I mean, Force
I mean,
Awakens
that's
did make a
cool.
lot of money, though. You know what I mean? Like, I could technically see them being like, okay, well, this just made so much money. Like, people love this stuff, and let's go for it. But I mean,
But
after Last Jedi, they probably should have
yeah, but don't you,
just
but that's the
pivoted.
thing I think they made a miscalculation on is that it wasn't the fact that the movie was so amazing that it made over $1 billion. It was because it was the return of Star Wars.
Yeah.
You know, they could have literally clickbaited everyone, and it could have been just a dude opening a hard-boiled egg on screen, you know, and
Yeah.
people would have those tickets would have probably still sold just about near as much
Yeah.
just because of the rush. But I mean, wow, yeah, that's unfortunate. I really would have enjoyed a original trilogy theme park.
I wonder if
Yeah,
they'll go
and,
back
and
to it at all now.
I don't know. I mean, that's one of the things they told us when we were, like I said, when we were working there. That's what I was told when we were. And there's mixed people saying one thing and the other. So I don't know how it
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
went, like through the executives, anything like that. But I mean, I personally would have loved if they did the original trilogy. That's when I first saw this. Even just going as a regular guest to the parks, this got me super excited, and I knew that if they did this, this was gonna obviously bring in a lot more crowds. Um, but I think over
Yeah.
the years, I think, and being a Star Wars fan, obviously myself, it's something that I don't know. It's interesting to see how they made that change like that. And now I know some of the sequel trilogy stuff has been big. Like I mean, Oga's Cantina, like some of the original content they made in there,
Yeah.
Smuggler's Run,
Right.
Rise of Resistance, which is amazing. That is
Yeah.
super crazy how they did that, and that's awesome. And now they're bringing Mandalorian into the mix, which is really cool. So they're slowly bringing in a lot of the original characters and some of the newer ones in there too.
They have Boba Fett walking around there now, right?
Yeah, Boba Fett's in there.
Yeah, I think they're gonna have Ahsoka as well, from what I heard.
Yeah, that'd be
Oh,
sick, dude.
Actually, yeah, and then they got Mando right now. So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they could just like change little parts around, but that's incredible. Dude, thank you for sharing that. I mean, it's public information, but I was not aware of this at all. I mean, it's just,
Yeah.
it's unfortunate they would change their minds. I think, I could see how they would make that decision, but I feel like in the long run, it would have made them so much more money if they had just kept to this original trilogy concept. But
yeah,
Definitely.
and that's the thing. It's like I don't know what made them change their mind. Maybe it was because that was the first time a Star Wars movie made over $1 billion, and that's probably where their mindset was at
yeah,
the time. So
yeah. So I mean, who knows, man? Well, we'll see what happens. But thank you, dude. Is there anything else you would like to add before we
no, I
finish
mean
up?
that's kind of just wanted to show you was like some of the original concept art because again I had no idea that you're aware of it, but I'm glad
Yeah.
to share that with you and kind of like
Thank
the
you.
insight that I was told and even some of the guests that were at the parks or even at the conventions what we were told.
Yeah, no, this is really cool. No, thank you, man. I appreciate
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Thank you.
really appreciate your time.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, anytime, and keep checking it out because there's some more online that you can see of the restaurants, the alleyways, the stuff that was going to be used but they never came around to it. Maybe it's planned for the future, but I don't know. We just got to wait and see.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this looks really cool. I'm definitely gonna do a deeper dive of this and check it out, see what they have. Thank you, man. It's really cool, dude.
Yeah, that is. It's wild.
That's really cool. I had
Maybe
no
there's still
idea.
hope for it. Maybe they can change it around, you know?
I mean, yeah, maybe. Damn, like I did not know.
Yeah,
I
I
had
didn't either.
no idea. I still think Lucas World is like the best idea out there. Like to have all these different areas and worlds. It would have to be huge, but
Yeah.
I guess they don't have enough space for it. But they probably do for Disney World.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly what the stipulations are, but it seems like it would be such a home run. Like just figure it out, make some room. And definitely don't build this weird other thing, you know? Like that could have just been wrapped or put into Galaxy's Edge. Why did it have to be its own exclusive thing?
Like I'm just really enamored by all this, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's first order stuff.